What is up, Star Wars fans? It's your boy Kos. Feel free to check out these cool Star Wars Legends Never Die t-shirts. Uh, they come in a variety of colors and in all different sizes. And we have a bunch of different products, stickers, mugs, laptop cases, the works. So, you know, if you want to support this channel, feel free to head on over to the link in the description and check it out. All right, thanks. What is good, my fellow Star Wars fans? It's your boy Kos, and I guess we have another gate on our hands. First there was Gamergate, then there was Comicsgate, now we have Star Wars Gate on our hands. Remember back when I made that the alt-right baby man video with the Young Turks and how they were trying to shill for Disney's abomination of a film. Remember how they were talking about that one page, that one little page that had under 300 likes, that was talking about how they needed more white men in the lead, and how they were pro EU. Remember that page? So if you saw my last video, my last couple of videos, we went to that page, that particular page in question, and they had been taking credit for a whole bunch of stuff like the bot raid on The Last Jedi and Rotten Tomatoes, even though a lot of people genuinely disliked that film, and it wasn't just a bunch of bots, but, you know, he claimed, or this person claimed responsibility for it, which I think is just a stunt to gain attention, because they're really irrelevant, and they want to make themselves seem bigger than what they are. And it just really stunk of a false flag. Just really stunk of a false flag. It sounds like what I would imagine some SJW would envision an alt-right, what an actual alt-righter is saying. It's like an SJW sat down for 5 minutes and said, what would an alt-right Nazi say? What is like the most stereotypical stance that an alt-right Nazi would have? I know. I can discredit the entire Star Wars Legends movement. And it just really seemed fake, ungenuine, and smelled like false flag material. And I stated this on Facebook, and you know, people were getting after me because of it. And I said, like, look, like, you know, Kathleen Kennedy has blamed her failure on white men, and you know, has alienated a section of fans. I actually wouldn't be surprised, you know, if this was an actual alt-righter, but this particular post seems really fishy, because it's trying to associate itself with the Legends movement, with all these other movements that look for integrity in movie reviews, trying to paint us all as Nazis. So, and of course the media was jumping all over it. I saw all these posts about how more posts about how alt-right baby men are a problem in the Star Wars fan base. And I'm not sure if any of you have followed this guy, Subversive Jake. Really good Twitter comics. Really funny, poking fun and parodying Disney's absurd SJW remake of Luke Skywalker's character. He's basically Jake Skywalker. But check him out at Subversive Jake. Uh, but yeah, he's been sort of mocking this whole hypocrisy about force out hate, and even I was like, yo, like force out hate, like really, you guys uh, hate um, an entire section of fans. Like you guys have Disney Wars, with this whole force out hate hashtag is forced out. Um, Fails to realize that they've already forced out a good chunk of their fans, long-term fans, and a lot of other people recognize that too. And so anyway, back to what I was saying. Um, this whole force out hate thing, this whole shebang started with the harassment of Kelly Marie Tran, I believe her name is, the actress that plays Rose Tico. Okay, and the page I went to uh, took credit for that, took credit for the harassment of Rose Tico, Rose Tico's actress. And so I was saying to myself, wait, this seems rather fishy. This seems like trolling on another level, you know. And come to find out that it was. Come to find out that all my suspicions were confirmed. And this is how. So, way back, like 2016, like last year, also, I'm in this expanded universe group, the Alliance to Preserve the EU, and on Facebook. And I remember coming across this one guy who was just trolling on every post about how Disney canon was so much better, and his page name was something like Disney canon is real canon, or No More Legends. Yeah, No More Legends. Uh, and he was just trolling and going into comments and saying that oh, like Disney canon is so much better, and threatening to dox people. And so I remember, I distinctly remember that now, because I was just like, yo, this dude is crazy. They eventually booted him from the group and and blocked him. So, and I heard that he had been infiltrating a bunch of other groups as well. Uh, and he and his lackeys that love to troll on EU fans and love to just infiltrate and cause chaos for EU fans. He and his lackeys have been doxing and threatening people in these EU groups for a while, for well over a year. And it wasn't until my friend hit me up and was like, yo, remember that one guy from like 2 years ago who was in the group, like always like trolling and promoting Disney Wars and just spewing a bunch of anti-EU hate in this group? Remember him? Well, this is what he posted a little while back. Yeah, and this is what he posted a little while back. So, he goes, first, I must say, share this, please. So, this other kid was saying, there's a very, very urgent, significant information for you all, for any of those who have EU groups. Permanently block this guy from your groups immediately. He's not only behind this anti-EU troll page, but also directed the infamous event Spoil Jihad, well, Jida, he has it spelled there, which almost ended Star Wars fandom. And he is admin of quote unquote pro EU, down with Disney's treatment of franchises and its fanboys, which support harassed Kelly on Instagram. Thanira Ravindra, Connor Hagi, hi, I have something to say about that post you made. You see, I'm a part of a group of disgruntled fans that were formerly part of the alliance to preserve the EU. We run this page right here. We've always known Tim Moore, etc., weren't good people in that movement. We have screenshots to apparently to back it up. Wow. So really, this is the guy, this is the culprit, the main culprit apparently, behind this nonsense. And we know, based on the fact that he got kicked out, okay, that he's probably really salty about it, and this is his way of getting back at it, getting back at EU fans by creating this fake page. And I saw the quarterings video where he only has like five followers on Twitter. Okay, creating this fake page, get a lot of hate, a lot of vitriol aimed at you, and then say, "Aha, I'm associated with these guys." Okay, and that's how you. I'm just gonna take them down with me. So there is some trolling going on here, and it is no longer a conspiracy. This is definitely a false flag spawned by this bitch. So, and I was thinking too. I was just like, yo, like I know that because he took credit for he's apparently taking credit for the spoiler jihad, which is what he said he took credit for in that post I shared with you on that video that I posted the other day. And this guy says, warning, this post contains content that some may find disgusting. The admin of this so-called No More Legends trolling page has returned. He declared that he would infiltrate into every EU group and post negative things everywhere. So if you guys see anything like this, also against our rules, please let admin team know. Pages like this is cancer of today's Star Wars fandom. A shame for every Star Wars fan. So I hope anyone who loves Star Wars from Star Wars can boycott such toxic actions morally. You know, even many new canon fans hate this. This guy. From your friendly neighborhood comrade. Stay alert, kids. I found some weird page here called No More Legends, and it's doxing pro-EU groups. We must stay on our guard more often. We're aware of that page. It's run by a known troll who used to be in the Alliance. There was this page called Real Star Wars Fans Against the Dark Side of Fandom, and it has been doxing in tandem with that group. Also comparing pro-EU groups with the alt-right, a political minority that has no earthly affair on anything related to Star Wars in general. Wow. So yeah, this has been going on for a while. This guy, these people have known about this guy for a while. I've known about him for a while, but I just forgot about him because he went away for a while after they blocked him, and I didn't think about him after that. These people are getting the wrong take on EU fans. Yeah, dude. In fact, yeah, I knew this was older than 2016, but in fact, way back 2015, we knew about this page. We knew about this guy, and he's been on and off trolling ever since. I've been messaged by No More Legends. I must be a threat to them. Turns out they also use intimidation and other unprofessional tactics, which we need to spread all over to end them. Hey, I went to the No More Legends page just to see how many people have ignored him, and he claims Matt Wilkins is somewhat against us. I personally think Matt is our ally, and the troll took what he said out of context. Shout out to Matt Wilkins anyway. Yeah, see where this is going. Like, there are a bunch of posts from like 2015, 2016. Yeah, anybody, this is from 2017. He's replied to and I believe favorited comments made by vile anti-EU troll No More Legends. Wow. Wow. Anybody have any examples of Pablo bashing people for being pro EU? Yeah, yeah. Okay, he's replied to and I believe favorited comments made by vile anti-EU troll No More Legends. That's enough for me. This guy has been troll. Yeah, okay. This guy's been trolling since like at least 2015. Okay, this is the admin of the EU page. Some folks on Facebook have been going around trying to garner support for a spoiler campaign against new Disney movies. This is your only warning that this group officially denounces any behavior like that. It's not a joke, and any group member who does get involved with any such spoiler campaign may be removed from the group without any further warning. We take our integrity seriously. Our cause is just, and our behavior must be unassailable. Oh yeah, yeah. This page was also called like F the EU, the expanded universe, or something like that before. So this guy has changed his name at least 3 times, and it wouldn't surprise me if he went under a different alias because he even admitted that he's behind the spoiler jihad. So that is his page. That is his page. He's a troll. There's no denying this fact now that he's trolling. Danielle, I can't believe that this is starting up again. It's ridiculous to suppose that just because a group of people don't like something, that we would try to ruin it for other people. Again, a smear campaign against us, plain and simple. I will need this warning in any way. I will heed this warning in any way possible. We must hunt this troll down, methinks. Spoiling would involve actually having seen it, correct? Yeah, count me out. To those who keep posting speculations about who's behind the campaign, it doesn't matter. We, the group, are categorically denouncing the action. We, the admins, are warning group members that any interaction with spoiler campaign groups or pages will result in an airlock. Don't worry about who the individual is behind it, and please don't discuss it here. The administration is aware of who the individuals are, and we are handling it. Generalized gossip among group members about former group members will accomplish nothing but negativity. We are not going to identify these trolls here because we will do nothing to call attention to or promote them. Yes, it is against the rules to be in contact with these trolls, but any group member who is found to be in contact with them will be contacted privately by the administration about it. Let us not only renounce their behavior, but also refuse to give them the satisfaction of being the subject of gossip. This message is merely a warning to let you know the danger exists. It's not meant to be an excuse for toxic gossip or speculation. It might probably be the same former group member who made it his goal to slander everything about this group, is what Frank says. This time, we have to be on top with communication with other Star Wars groups. It was so damn ridiculous how they so easily threw us under the bus without asking our side of the story. It is someone named Thanura. He's behind the page No More Legends. Hello all, just an update. Last week I reached out to our contact with Lucasfilm regarding the situation with the fake page. We gave them info on the page, what happened in 2015 and who we suspect is behind it, including some screenshots and links. Needless to say, the admins here and throughout the EU movement were prepared for something like this. Our contact responded this morning to let us know they are thankful for the information about this situation and will be getting the info around to others at Lucasfilm as well, including some who may have previously thought this page was legitimate. So they already had what? So I'm guessing Lucasfilm already knew about this guy? Wow. In other words, no matter how this plays out going forward, this cannot damage our standing with Lucasfilm, which means our goals as a group and movement are not at risk. That said, do not expect Lucasfilm to take any overt action against this page. Just know that they are aware the page is fake, and that the movement has no interest in doing anything with like the fake page is encouraging. Please remember to not interact with the page. Hopefully this false page will die like most other troll efforts that lack interaction. Thanks. His mention of DC movies makes it pretty clear who is behind this. The same person who's long been banned from here. And to me it seems obvious anyway. Initials, B.O. What do you mean? There's a former member of this group who has caused problems before and lumps Disc-canon fans in with Marvel fans. He's obsessed with DC movies and feels anyone who doesn't like them is as bad as a Disney-canon fan. He mentions DC movies in one of his posts. JC goes, "Oh, I'm sure it's an imposter troll attempting to frame us." Exactly. It's indeed suspicious. This was way back. This was way back. $10 says it's Dashin or Thanura or whatever he's calling himself these days, trying to ruin our reputation again. Will you spot me $10 if I agree with you? Sean goes, "There's an article going around saying members of this group are threatening to spoil TFA for everyone if Legend." This is back in 2015. If Legends isn't continued, is this true? I said it wasn't and stood up for the group, as I don't recall seeing any posts like that. Dennis goes, "It's basically bullshit." Terry, "The only legit talk of spoilers by non-spy trolls was whether it would be allowed in the group at all, since most didn't want to see it, let alone be buried in talk of it. The result being the pinned post just for TFA posts. Blah, blah, blah. For the last time, no. It was this No More Legends guy. The guy who did a page meant to hate us, who orchestrated this mess. Here's the proof." He links it. Like, jeez, man, it's crazy. So yeah, there's even more proof that this guy has been around since at least 2015, causing a lot of havoc for Star Wars EU fans. And trying to set us up to look like bigots, like racists, and all that. So it isn't like it isn't like it's just all EU fans are just racist and whatever, bigots and Nazis and troll. Like there's a legit troll out there that wants to discredit our movement, that is actively seeking to tarnish the reputation of Legends fans. And Lucasfilm apparently knew about it, about troll pages like this, and we did. And for all these news media outlets that have taken this story and run with it, that all EU fans are Nazis and whatever, you're just fueling a troll, really. You're just providing fuel for trolls, and it's just pathetic seeing them go on this tirade about how expanded universe fans are. Let me just show you some of the shit that we've had to deal with. The filth and the fandom. Give Us Legends group takes credit for Kelly Marie Tran leaving social media. Hate group and Star Wars fandom terrorist organization. Give Us Legends. Oh, yes, we are all terrorists. Just all terrorists. The Give Us Legends statement. Yeah, when fans are posting, making legit arguments about why they would want Star Wars Legends back, you don't show that, but you show this troll, this obvious troll, and this obvious false flag, just to smear us all. Just to lump us into one category so you could smear us. That's what you show. Rah. And you're giving a troll fame. You're rewarding a bully. You are the worst hypocrites. Give Us Legends Group takes credit for Kelly Marie Tran leaving the Force Net. Yeah, of course, they would report that. No more forced diversity. We are resonant.com, whatever they are. I don't. Oh, screw that. Screen Rant. Star Wars Group takes credit for harassing Kelly Marie Tran. Now, as much as I don't like her, I mean, well, I don't actually. I personally have nothing against her. I just her character that she portrays. I have nothing personal against Kelly Marie Tran or whatever. But like I said in the previous video, you don't do shit like that. Like you don't harass people. And the fact that this guy is trying to take credit for this just pisses me off. And the fact that these people are giving him fuel, even more fuel, just makes me even more pissed. You are not going to ruin this movement. We have too much credibility. We have nothing to lose and everything to gain. You're not going to screw us. You're not going to sabotage us. Screw you. We will survive and we will prosper. I know I sound like a Trekkie now, but seriously, we have to fight on. We are true fans. We have always stuck by Star Wars Legends, and we will continue to stick by it. I don't give a shit what you try to smear us with. We are going to continue fighting Disney, and we are going to continue to demand what we want. Disney only pays attention, apparently, when some troll decides to come along and speak on behalf of all EU fans. That's when they choose to. They know we're a threat now. They know we're a threat when they have to resort to going to these troll pages just to find some dirt on us. They know we're a threat now. They know we're legit, and they're not. They know they've lost all credibility in the face of Star Wars fans. So now this is their attempt to smear us. And this is the down with the No More Legends campaign troll. This is his attempt at revenge. And they're just gonna, oh well, this must be the guy that speaks for all EU fans, all Legends fans. Yeah, no. He has under 300 likes on his page. And I think his page just recently got shut down. The page that was in that Young Turks video. And the Give Us Legends page, which is an obvious false flag. Obvious false flag. Like, honestly, I know sometimes I start to sound like Alex Jones, but he's right about a lot of stuff. Like, sometimes he's right. There are false flags. False flags happen in reality, and if there was ever a more obvious false flag, I haven't seen one. But yeah, this is definitely an attempt by Disney canon supporters, by Disney itself, and an anti-EU troll to smear us. And the evidence is right there. I've presented it to you clearly. I mean, unless you want me to show you the thing again, where this guy, Thanura Ravindra, or whatever his name is, states that he's disgruntled with the alliance to preserve the EU and that he runs the page No More Legends. Yeah, so anyway, check this out. This guy outed your plan? What is he talking about? Whatever this means, Thanura has a mole in our group, and we need to do something about it. especially since my guy on the inside outed your plan. So this guy has been trying to infiltrate Legends Group since 2015. Since 2015. Alright, mole confirmed. We have trolls lying around here. It's the last that you'll be hearing from me about this situation. Let's just ignore this person. We don't have time for these scums. It was also confirmed he was the person behind the troll pages and the bad publicity this group is getting. Wow. So yeah, this has been happening for the past 3 years almost. 2015. December 2015. It's crazy. And judging by what this guy has said, that he's taken credit for and directed the spoiler jihad, also admits that he's the admin of the pro-EU Down with Disney's treatment of franchises and its fanboys, which apparently, according to him, harassed Kelly Marie Tran. Now, what I don't know is whether or not he's just taking credit for it or if he actually did it. That is the thing for me. Either way, this guy is a scumbag. He is the lowest. I don't consider him any bit a Star Wars fan. And he's just there to make us look bad. That's basically his only purpose in life right now, is to try and get revenge, get some sort of revenge, get some fame, maybe while you're at it, and just run a ruinous campaign against the EU. So, if you see posts by No More Legends or like these anti-EU pages, and then you suddenly see some posts that's like, oh yes, I am the epitome of what every SJW hates and fears. Like, I am that alt-right Nazi troll Star Wars fan. The stereotype that they all place on us. I am that white male cisgendered guy that totally hates diversity. No Star Wars fan, no legit Star Wars fan says anything like that. This dude has under 300 likes on his pathetic page, and he's been doxing people, making it so that he can threaten people. And we've been dealing with him since 2015, and I had completely forgotten about this clown. Really, completely forgotten. Until my friend reminded me, was like, yo, remember this guy from way back? And we kicked him out of the group. And then, I was just like, oh, snap. Like, yo, it's that guy. Like, it all started coming back to me in that one instance. So, just to the news media, please, don't feed the trolls. Don't feed this impotent rage that this guy is spewing across the internet. Don't feed it, please. The last thing we need is some troll to get recognition at our expense, please. But I mean, you know what? It's really sad that that this is what they have to resort to defame EU fans. Just don't stoop to his level, please. Like, call out trolls, call out hateful people, but don't be like harassing them, please. Like, call them out, get their pages blocked or whatever, but don't stoop to their level. That's my personal advice. So yeah, this is Star Wars Gate, man. Now we have to be watching who we let into our Facebook groups or whatever, because they could be Disney infiltrators looking to screw with EU fans. We just got to keep an eye on all these other pages that claim to be pro-EU but are obviously not. That seek to sabotage the movement, This is what we have to watch out for. This is the state of Star Wars now. This is the state of Star Wars fans. Disney divided the fan base by even acquiring the franchise. They divided it even more when they said, oh, you know what, we're just going to scrap the EU. And they divided it even more when they said, oh, well, this movie, people hate this movie because it's not a white male lead, which wasn't true. Rey is a Mary Sue. She always has been, always will be. They divided the fan base even more when the fans complained about certain aspects of the new trilogy, and they dismissed it as racist, sexist, bigot, xenophobe, homophobe, phobe. They dismissed it. They dismissed us, and they allowed room for our movement to grow. And all of a sudden, they realize, oh, snap, like, this movement has legitimacy. Well, what can we do to smear them? What can we do to discredit them? And when I stated that it was a false flag, people were laughing at my post or whatever. And come to find out that it's true. It's true. I mean, based on all the evidence I just showed you guys, based on all that evidence, there's no way you can deny that this whole operation, this whole Kelly Marie Tran and Instagram and all that, this whole harassment campaign, that this whole thing, I was the one who harassed Kelly Marie Tran, and I'm happy about it. This whole scheme is just it's just a means to set up EU fans, just to sabotage the movement. Really, it's pathetic. It pisses me off, and all I can tell them is just, please, bitch, try harder. It's your boy Coast. That's all I gotta say right now. But yeah, tune in later. I'm gonna be playing SOTOR. So yeah, God bless. Stay strong, guys, and just keep fighting. That's all I can say. Keep fighting. Keep trying to get recognition for EU fans. Spread the word. Spread this video. This is a false flag attack on EU fans. If I've ever seen one, this is it. All right, this is boy Coast. Peace out.